Hey guys, this is SF and I'll be playing Kokko, which is the New Year's version of Princess Nokko, and she's a chicken. So I'm bringing Noelle, Eclipse, and Himiko. And for my friend, it is going to be a Coral. Just because she has the Avian Slayer. Every single enemy in this dungeon is avians, so basically birds. And if you're looking for alternatives, Prometheus is another good monster. I think like Prometheus is a little bit better than Coral, and probably one of the better monsters just because of the things that come out. Of course, there's a lot of monsters, so there are, I guess, 4 different types, but there are 3 different colors, so I'm going off with colors. So the green ones will shoot out shotguns. That does, about 10k depending on the distance. At the bottom row of like the guys with the hood glasses are relatively squishy, but the guys on top are relatively has a lot of HP. Has some, not a lot, but like okay amount of HP. And the top right had a bluebird. Bluebird will do an attack down onto your monsters. So you want to clear it off as fast as you can. And then the Phoenix will summon a Scorpion. And this is where I think Prometheus is a little bit better than Coral, just because he has the shotgun to deal with the Scorpion instead of. But I'm pretty sure Prometheus's Avian Slayer is on the gauge, so it doesn't proc bump. The Slayer doesn't proc the bump combo, but it's really good for clearing out the Scorpion. The Scorpion doesn't do that much, but actually the Scorpion does some tricky things a little bit later. But in terms of damage, it doesn't do that much. It's just really annoying to deal with, especially if you're trying to speed farm and stuff like that. Other alternatives, any fire no damage wall is really good. Nirvana or Avalon it's good for the Scorpion clearing. Of course, if you want to go fast, then you clear for Scorpion. Skitty, Azazel. There are some magic circles that come at the last stage, but it's only the last stage, and that's when you pretty much strike shot everything. In terms of farmables, I can't really think of really good ones, but there are a lot of fire no damage wall monsters. I brought Noelle here, Fire Noelle, the Ascended version. Evolved version is okay, but I really like the Ascended version just because of the speed up. Next one is Max Mirai. Pretty sure, depending on how long you play, probably don't have in max luck. I guess the next one is like Fenrir X, and then Shangguan Bao for the meteors and stuff like that. So as you can see, the Scorpion did suck me in, and that is because Kokko's next attack is relatively strong, and it goes right where I get sucked into. So that's the Scorpion's main purpose, is to suck you in for Kokko's attack. I didn't take any because I don't want to take any, but pretty sure you'll see it later on. Okay. Like I said, the guys with the hood glasses or the nerd glasses, depending on how you look at it, are relatively squishy. And my advice is to just take care of the Phoenix first, because you don't really want to deal with the Scorpion, especially if you're fast farming this or want to get an easy clear, in my opinion. Okay. And thank you very much for staying here, for coming here. Okay. And Bluebird wise, in terms of the attack down, it's on the right counter, not the left counter. So let's take care of Bluebird. If I can. Guess I can't. Sad face. Attack down. It's only on Eclipse, so that's fine. You don't really have to worry about like bringing like non-fire monsters, because Bluebird doesn't really do that much damage in the first place. Okay, one more. I think it's turtles. Yep. Turtles. Get wrecked. Okay, boss time. Boss time. 3 bars. 28 turns. Not much. The first attack that she does on the top is a defense up. So it's only for 1 turn, so it doesn't. It's not that big of a deal. And even if she has the defense up, you can still do decent amount of damage onto her. Like Himiko did like 300k off her bump combo, which is 250k off her bump combo. So it is not that bad. And like I said, only lasts for 1 turn, so she's back to normal and taking in some regular damage. Next is the Phoenix. And I'm pretty sure I won't get to take care of it until summons the Scorpion. And this is where it gets somewhat sketchy, I guess. So you see she is rumbling, and that is her big attack when the Scorpion sucks me in. And I'm gonna grab the heart just in case. I'm pretty sure I will survive, but you know, I don't want to take any more damage. And then here it comes. Boom, boom. So it is a stun explosion. It only hit 2 monsters and it did around 6,000 each. And it comes every 3 turns. And of course it is a stun explosion, so there are times where you get stunned. And the Phoenix summoned another frickin' Scorpion. But I cleared off Nokko anyways. So that's the main gist of the boss and the Scorpion. So the Scorpion sucks you in and makes you get in line for her stun explosion. And if all 4 hits, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. So you don't want to take it at any rate. So it's either you get away from it, or take care of the boss, or just not let the Scorpion come at all, and by clearing off the Phoenix. The Phoenix are always in the corners and stuff like that, so it's easy to get pinches if you're in a good position. So you can just memorize the positions of the Phoenix, and you can plan accordingly on your shots. And defense up. I could strike shot, but whatever. And let's go left. Oh. Didn't get to that weak spot at all. Get to Coral? Guess not. Okay. And there are a couple of ways of doing this. And one is to clear out the Phoenix. The other one is to clear Kokko. And I'll clear the Phoenix. And miss terribly. And I didn't clear off Kokko. And here comes the Phoenix, but... I mean, here comes the Scorpion, but there goes Miss Kokko. I'm in love with the Kokko. She's a good monster. She's not a bad monster. No Gravity Bear, no block, and Giga Blast, and her strike shot is a clone Hakua strike shot, so clone SS. So no real big demerits. 2 nulls. One is, of course, the really big ones, and the one that's coming up really in meta. Okay, boss time. There are magic circles, so of course I'm just going to strike shot to deal damage. That is a lot of damage. Speed up. And next is damage walls. And I'm going to strike shot even though she has the defense up. Like I said, still does a decent amount of damage. And then finally, Miss Himiko, or Mrs. Himiko. She is a queen after all. Get that, get more, and let's see the damage. 1.2 to 2.9, so 1.7 billion meteor in their faces. And if you hit everybody on the first turn and everything, it will one-shot Nokko. So that is very good. I tried it like once or twice. Only got it to work once or twice. So there's that. But like I said, not a really bad monster, just not a bad dungeon. Just bring no damage one monsters and something to deal with scorpions. If not, then bring a lot of mob clear and you'll be able to do fine. She doesn't have like a crazy one shot other than, you know, that stun explosion, and that's only if you are all clumped up in that little small space. But that's pretty much it for me. Let's see the time actually. That's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.